What's up, YouTube? Pastor Bob. This is part 2 of probably 4 parts. Who knows? But it's going to be at least 3. So, I showed you guys what I was welding yesterday. Threw a quick coat of paint on it. And then today, I put the rear axle in. So I welded the rear mounts on. And how I'm going to do this, because this has small tires, is I'm going to run a band brake system. You're probably saying, why? Well, a couple different reasons. One, I really don't need the hydraulics. I do have, I don't know, 2 or 3 brand new hydraulics setups in there. You know, the disc and the hydraulic caliper, you know, the brake caliper and all that stuff. But I didn't see the necessity for it. Not with these little tires like this. So I'm going to run the band brake system. Now, most people mount that with 4 bolts. Well, I've had a problem in the past that the bolts come loose, no matter what I did. So this time I welded it. I welded the band, the caliper part, or the drum part on there. I could take everything off. I just welded it to this piece back here, you see. But everything can still come off. I haven't decided how I want to run the band system yet. So I'm going to get back to that probably tomorrow or the next day. So everything's all set up pretty much. It's got a wide rear end on it. I mean, it's 46.5 inches from outside to outside on the rear tires, which I like. I like a wide rear end. No pun intended. And the reason why is it keeps you on the ground better. And with the motor that I'm going to have on it, I mean, it's going to be a ripper anyway. So, and then on the front, what I did here on the front is I put a new Baron system in Baron. So on the old style Mancos, they just run on a spindle, right? And then your Barons are on your wheels. On this one, it has a hub, and then you attach it with 3 bolts to the hub, which is kind of convenient. And then I was looking at I was going to put new tie rods in, and then I decided not to. What I did was I changed this one in because it was broken. Because these old vintage style, they just did a bend over, which I don't even know why they did it like that. I guess to save money. I have no clue. So I just changed this one over. And then, yeah, use the same old spindles. There's no need of putting new parts on there if I didn't need to. And then, if you look, this cart didn't have... usually what you have is a fork on here to work this spring, right? I didn't have that, so I did it a different way. I bent it over the back of these, because this ain't going to go back no further than that. And later on I'm going to just probably put a little tab here, right? But it springs back fine on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little tab here, so that way that's as far back as it'll go, so that way if it springs back, when I let off of it, it won't flop back here. So there'll be no slack in it on either side. What else? And then I finished welding this plate on, so it's ready to rock and roll. I gotta put a kill switch on it. I gotta fix the steering wheel because it's winky wonky. I don't know what the guy before me was doing, but I'm going to have to do something about that. I have a new steering wheel, so if I want to, I could put a new steering wheel on it. That's no big deal, but if I can fix this one and utilize it, I will. What else? That's about it. So, where am I at? Well, Like I said, I got to run the brake system for the band brake. Then I have to run a throttle, and I didn't feel like digging through to find the throttle for the Makuni carburetor, because it's a 26 millimeter carburetor. I got a couple new ones in there, but when you have like 6 or 7 of this and 5 of that, you know, it's later on in the day and I didn't feel like digging in there and looking for it. So, like I said, I'll either get it tomorrow or the next day. So, and then put the motor on there, the torque converter, put the chain on there and adjust the motor, run the wire for the kill switch, put the seat on there, and I'll be ready to rock and roll. So that's where I'm at. So just kind of giving you guys an overview, so that way if you're building a cart, or if you're trying to fix a cart or extend a cart or whatever, you can kind of see the ideas. Look, I don't worry about my welds being perfect, because the way I weld, it don't come apart anyway. Trust me. I weld all my stuff, and very, very rarely do I ever break a weld. Knock on, oh, let me knock on wood. Knock on wood. So, there you have it. What I would like to do is probably, maybe later on, I'll put a couple of pieces of metal here. And then maybe later on I'll run a flare from here. And I'll run it out back to here. You know. Just a little bump out. It's nothing that I need to do right now. Something later on down the road. And then I should be good. Should be good. Alright guys. That's it. I'm hungry. I'm going inside. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate y'all commenting. See if you like it, you don't like it, what you do different. I'm do what I'm going to do anyway, but I like to know what other people are doing and their ideas. You can always learn something new. Alright guys, take care. God bless. This is Pastor Bob. I'm out of here. See ya.